OG Season 7. This is the last season of Fortnite before I started playing it in Season 8. Anyways, I figured since OG is more difficult for me to win than other modes, instead of doing 70 games and keeping up the traditions from the last two, I would not stop playing until I get 7 wins. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the games. We're going to start with day 1. Game 1, I got 4th, and I got a lot of lag this game, making me not play as well as I should have. Game 2, I got 41st. Game 3, I got 78th. Game 4, I got 89th. Game 5, I got 20th. Game 6, I got 35th. Game 7, I got 52nd. Game 8, I got 55th. Game 9, I got 45th. And Game 10, I got 92nd. We have no wins in the first 10 games. Game 11, I got 88th. Game 12, I got 4th. Game 13, I got 31st. Game 14, I got 93rd. Game 15, I got 38th. Game 16, I got 87th. Game 17, I got 96th. Game 18, I got 94th. Game 19, I got 98th. And Game 20, I got 86th. And we still have no wins after 20 games. But that is the end of day 1. Day 2. Game 21, I got 9th. Game 22, I got 56th. Game 23, I got 38th. Game 24, I got 34th. Game 25, I got 9th. Game 26, I got 12th. Game 27, I got 67th. Game 28, I got 76th. Game 29, I got 62nd. And Game 30, I got 66th. Yet again, no wins after 30 games. That's the end of day 2. Day 3, I only played one game, which was game 31, and I got 96th. Then I didn't play on day 4, but I came back on day 5. Game 32, we got 2nd. Game 33, we landed Retail Row and did good throughout the game, killing many people until the top 2, where we killed them, getting us the win with a combined kill count of 19 kills. Game 34, we got 29th. Game 35, we got 9th. Game 36, we got 8th. Game 37, I got 27th. Game 38, I got 3rd. Game 39, I was doing great, but I barely died to the last guy, getting 2nd. Game 40, I got 66th, and I finally have one win after 40 games. Also, if you didn't catch it, I'm doing the checkups after every 10 games. Day 6. Game 41, I got 36th. Game 42, I got 55th. Game 43, I got 2nd. Game 44, I got 95th. Game 45, I got 61st. Game 46, I got 20th. Game 47, I got 3rd. Game 48, I got 31st. Game 49, I got 96th. And Game 50, I got 8th. We are still at 1 win. I didn't play on day 7. Day 8. Game 51, I got 5th. Game 52, I landed Salty Springs and did great throughout the game, playing really well and killing a bunch of players easily, and getting a full gold loadout. Then I got to the top 3 where I killed one, and the other tried blowing me up, but I killed him, getting me the win with 10 kills. Also, that was my first solo win of the video. Game 53, I got 9th. Game 54, I got 80th. Game 55, I got 64th. Game 56, I got 62nd. Game 57, I got 27th. Game 58, I got 67th. And Game 59, I got 66th. Finally, on Game 60, I got 29th. After those 10, we now have 2 wins. Game 61, I got 81st. Game 62, I got 87th. Game 63, I got 97th. Game 64, I got 22nd. Game 65, I got 38th. Game 66, I got 14th. Game 67th, I got 81st. Game 68, I got 62nd. And Game 69, I got 42nd. Game 70, I landed Retail Row and did pretty good throughout the game, outplaying many people and killing them, getting a good loadout and a crown, until the end of the game, which was also around Retail. There, I killed the last 2 guys, getting the crown win with 14 kills. And now, after 70 games, we have 3 wins. Here's where the video would have ended if I kept up the streak from the last 2 videos of playing 50 games for Season 5 and 60 games for Season 6. But for this video, we're keeping on going. Game 71, I got 70th. Game 72, I got 97th. Game 73, I got 10th. Game 74, I got 72nd. Game 75, I landed Happy Hamlet and did alright throughout the game, killing everyone who got in my way until the top 3, where I hid under a build fight, and after one killed the other, I shot an RPG at the last guy, and he jumped into it, getting me the win with 9 kills. Game 76, I got 79th. Game 77, I got 69th. Game 78, I got 80th. Game 79, I got 54th. And Game 80, I got 32nd. After 80 games, we have 4 wins. Game 81, I landed Retail Row and did good throughout the game, killing everyone who got in my way until the final guy, who died to Storm, getting me the win with 12 kills. Game 82, I got 53rd. Game 83, I got 28th. Game 84, I got 74th. Game 85, I got 68th. Game 86, I got 90th. Game 87, I got 50th. And Game 88, I got 26th. Game 89, I landed Tilted Towers and did alright throughout the game, killing everyone who got in my way, including someone who tried to keep me out of his box, but because of that, he died to Storm. I also got a crown from him, and in the top 3, I killed one of them. Then the final guy got me down to 1 health and 50 shield, and later he even got me down to 1 health and 2 shield. But I was still able to kill him, getting me the crown win with 8 kills. After that win, I decided to play one more game of Fortnite for that day, just to get up to 90. Game 90. I did good this game, killing everyone who got in my way, until the top 3, and at this point, I realized that I could actually end this video on this game. Game 90 overall. 40th game of the day. Or technically not, because it was like 1 a.m. But anyways, I would finally get the 7th win, making this day have 6 of the 7 wins needed to beat this video, and making 3 of them come from these last 10 games. But then I started getting sniped at, and another guy started pushing me. I was trapped between 2 people. Luckily, the sniper got pushed by Storm, and I was able to do some damage to him. He and the other guy ended up fighting, and I decided to run up to Circle and turn back to try to kill them. At that time, one killed the other, then I'll just show you. I got the win, finally finishing off this video by me getting the crown win with 8 kills. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe and help me to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you next year. Also, for those wondering, the win rate for the games was 7.8%.